What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing analysis on Cardano ADA.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And on today's video, guys, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart on a grand scheme of thing and how we get there. Then I will continue with some fundamentals of this coin. And at the end of this video, I will give you the most thorough technical analysis of this coin. And I will show you the exact price targets and its potential path to much higher price targets. And before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section if you want to see more videos on crypto assets. So, guys, let's start with the bigger picture. I have to admit that I made technical analysis on this asset back in 2021, I guess, and 2022. And for now, guys, we have quite substantial movement to the upside that from its lowest point at the very end of October and the beginning of November. Since then, it gained more than 300% to its highest point. And we are on weekly time frame. Guys, on a grand scheme of things, from this bottom, despite the fact that we've already had this movement to the upside, we can start to count new waves from this bottom. And on a grand scheme of things, we have potentially, this is our first wave, this is our second, this might be the third, but guys, first of all, I have to see the entire structure of this wave inside it. Let's assume that we didn't hit even the top of the third wave. Then we have to have a retracement and fifth wave. So this is the super cycle scale. And I have to say that in just several minutes I will show you the most detailed analysis of this wave and what should we expect in upcoming days and weeks. So guys, first of all, I want to pay attention to the global crypto market cap. During last 24 hours it increased by 1.19% and it reached $3.66 trillion. It is quite a huge market cap, and I have to admit that for the last 7 days, the majority of top coins are in green. Cardano is also up by almost 8%, and it has a consolidation in just basically for just a couple of days. And despite that, 24 hours period is also in green by 2.1%. And I have to admit that on the one hand, yes, the majority of coins are in green and we don't have any major movements that potentially might lead to the overbought region. According to some indicators, this means the uptrend might continue. But at the same time, guys, from the technical standpoint, we have to see the cool down. And first of all, guys, before we dive deep into the technical analysis, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, for the first 100 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. On top of that, guys, and it is the most lucrative offer, for now there is not so many people inside the Discord group. That is why almost 100% of my time will be dedicated to you, and it is pretty much one-on-one training for the value of $450 a month, but for the fraction of this cost, for just $35 a month. And I think it is quite fair deal. So guys, let's take a look at its price section. According to a weekly time frame, let's take a look at its indicators. We are in 84.84 points of RSI, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row of green candles with a huge volume. And definitely, guys, this volume shows that potentially it is the third wave on a smaller scale. It is the internal third wave. And let's take a look at its daily time frame. So, first of all, from this bottom, wait a second, let's find out where the real bottom. From this top, we have a retracement to this bottom, and from this level, potentially on a smaller scale, guys, we have something like this. This is our first wave, this is our second. This potentially might be the top of our third, then we have to see the retracement and then another leg to the upside. So we have to downgrade the scale to this cycle. And let me show you that the top of the fifth wave should be the top of the third wave on a bigger scale. And then we should have a retracement and then another leg to the upside. Guys, it is just a major blueprint for its movements without any specific points of the bottom of the fourth wave and the top of the fifth wave. But if I dig deeper inside this wave, let's switch to, first of all, let me do like this. Let's switch to 4 hours time frame. Okay. So from this bottom, we can clearly identify several waves. And let me show you this. This is the first wave, second, third, fourth, and fifth. And we have to downgrade this scale even more to primary. Then this is the ABC retracement. It is crystal clear that it was an ABC. Then guys, this is wait a second. Again, the same scale as we had right here. First, second, third, fourth, and fifth. And again, ABC retracement right here. And next set of movements is right here. Again, it is crystal clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we've completed, according to this breakdown, we've completed all 5 waves, all internal 5 waves, and potentially, guys, this might be the top of our third wave. And then we have to see some kind of retracement and cool down of its price action. And then, guys, let's take a look. Let's do some measurements. From the bottom of the top for the entire third wave, I have to pull the FIBA retracement tool. And here is the levels which we might hit to accumulate the position for the next leg to the upside. That will be, let me show you that potentially these levels should be the bottom of the fourth wave. And I have to admit that for now, guys, I have to say that, wait a second, let's take a look at indicators. Let's switch to hourly time frame. And here we have a first sign of bearish divergence according to RSI. We have lower highs on RSI with the higher highs on the price action. On top of that, guys, according to MACD indicator, we are losing a bullish momentum, and this leads to the conclusion that potentially we have to have one more leg to the downside, or we might have some kind of triangle in this range if it is a flat consolidation. And I have to admit that everything will depend on the Bitcoin price action. And let me give you a sneak peek of its movements. I also made a lot of analysis back in the days, and let's clean the chart. And guys, the most undecisive candle that I've ever seen in my trading career is this one. It is a huge candle, huge pin bar that basically had liquidations on both sides, on the bull side and on the bear side. And I have to admit that the volume is quite huge, and this means the market is in general in undecisive phase. This means, let's take a look on, let's say, 2 hours time frame. So this movement to the upside was invalidated when we broke below $100,000 mark, and we had the liquidation for bulls at this point. And for now, we are still hovering somewhere around. We are scratching the range of about $100,000. So, in my opinion, depending on the price action of Bitcoin, and I have to admit that if the primary count is bullish, we have to break this top and this top. Otherwise, guys, we have to break, let's say, $97.46 in order to open the gate to the lower price action that potentially will retest even this bottom. It is let's say $91,000. And if it happens, Cardano will also go to the downside. And in this case, let's continue with its price action. In this case, the ABC correction to the downside might land somewhere up to 0.5 level, and it is $0.818 mark. And from this point, Guys, I have to admit that it is not a guarantee that we can hit this range. I have to admit that if it breaks 0.5, the likelihood of its next major movement to the upside with an extension in the fifth wave is not so probable. That is why, guys, let me mark this rectangle as the potential accumulation point. Accumulation range, I would say. And from this bottom, from this potential bottom, we might anticipate the next movement to the upside that will, wait a second, let's switch to 4 hours time frame, that will complete the fifth wave. And this wave, let me do some measurements again. If I pull the Fib extension tool from the bottom of the third wave to the top of the third wave and to the bottom of the retracement, if it is the lowest point, and definitely I have to adjust this tool. Guys, take a look right here, 0.786. I almost caught this top with my intuition. It is $1.668 mark, and from this range, depending on your average price, we might have up to 90% of potential profit within next literally several weeks. But for now, guys, we have to identify the real bottom. We have to wait for the breakout either below, let's say, this bottom. It is $1.019, and in this case, yes, we have decent chances to retest about 93 cents and even 83 cents of these levels, and then we might have another leg to the upside that will gain about 90% of potential profit for you. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna